what y'all doing is really spreading knowledge, and y'all may not know it, but y'all reaching more than what y'all think. Like, seriously.
Yeah, like
Oh, wow.
We do it out of love.
Right.
We want to be successful. We know we're gonna be successful.
No doubt.
But I like hearing stuff. I always ask them like, Trey, when you went out today, anybody walk up to you? I'd like to hear the stories like that. So to hear you,
because y'all got notable faces, and it's like, you know, like being from the city, like just knowing like you got to support people from the city. Like, it's people that try to pay me to come on their stuff.
And we are back. Hey, B Rich, what's going on today, my brother?
man, it's like we never left, man. We're back for the first time.
Man, I think you trying to be like an MC or something, man. Like that.
I got Aaron said, got my fresh new threads on, which I
see, man.
I done had for 2 years, so I don't know what he's talking about.
I see, man.
I just lost some weight, man. I look good now, man.
I see, man. That's like a 1X right there, right?
It's like an extra small for me.
I mean, I was trying to give you a compliment by saying the 1X is the extra small.
It's extra small.
Okay. The extra small, they only make that in boys' clothing, though, right?
I'm a man.
I mean, but you wearing an extra small.
They make that
You know what I'm saying? Like my son, like one of my sons.
Extra large, man. One X.
Okay, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Man, come on, Aaron, man. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know
Aaron
why.
must had a long night.
Hey, y'all, our producer, he tries his best to get these jokes off. I mean,
He
like,
tries his best.
you ever seen somebody? I guess he believes in volume. Like the more jokes he gets off, eventually he'll get one. You know, I'm all about quality over quantity.
Yeah, man, quality.
You know what I'm saying? But look, man. Anyway, we've taken up too much of the people's time talking about Aaron's whoa jokes and your extra medium or whatever you got going. Shout out to your Da Vinci. I see you. What?
Let me put my hoodie up.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I like your Atlanta University. That's our own brand.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
man.
I was kind of jealous. I said, you know what?
Yeah, 285 clothing.
I seen it. I was like, dang.
I like that.
Yeah,
Like
man.
that, man. That look hard.
Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah.
show the camera, man. Like, let them see what's going on.
Yeah, man. Atlanta University 285 clothing
Where can
brand.
they get that from, man?
Yeah, man. Go to 285clothing.com.
I think.
Yeah,
We need
285clothing.com, man. Make sure you check out the Waterboyz Show page. You can check out Atlanta Culture. You can get it through Atlanta Culture as well, man. Yeah. But look, man, today, man, we're graced, by the presence, man, of one of Atlanta's own.
We got a guest?
Man, we got a special guest. Right, okay. Man? So we all about highlighting the city, highlighting people in the city.
Sure.
We're not one of those shows who everyone has to be the biggest of stars, man. Everyone stars in the city of Atlanta. Sure. We the city too busy to hate. Yeah. It's about time to bring that back. And so we got to bring back people who out here doing the work, who out here changing lives, who working in young people's lives, but also working in their own lives to better themselves and push them forward, man. So today, man, we have a football coaching extraordinaire. You like the way I say it?
I love the way
football coaching extraordinaire. You know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm talking about real pivotal in high school football, but also pivotal when it comes to training some of these athletes to get ready to make that leap from college to the pro game, but also bringing up some of the youngest in the 7-on-7s and getting them ready to be stars in high school and take that journey to college and beyond. So, look, with no further ado, let's give it up for Coach Steph Brown, man. What's up with you, Coach? Coach Steph, what's up, my brother?
Man, how y'all doing? I appreciate y'all having me, man. Thank y'all.
Hey, man, Coach Steph in here, boy. He got the cool cap on, boy, with the shades that laid back, man. That's how we do it in Atlanta, though, man.
ATLN.
Hey, man, so look, what's going on with you, my brother? What's going on with Coach Steph in 2025?
So 2025, man, we just started the year off. I'm just right now. I'm training. Me and my brother TJ. I'm one half of Top Chef Performance, a wide receiver training company. We just came back from the combine. We had 14 guys participate in the combine. We work out of XP, a gym in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. That's what we train out of. But we base here. Got guys ready for the Senior Bowl, the Shrine Game, stuff like that, and. Like I said, I'm a high school coach too. I coach at Langston Hughes. We played in the state championship this year against Middle High School. We came up a little short, but
y'all made it though.
Yeah, we made it there. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of people doubted us. We had some people that was, associated with the program doubted us too, but we made it work. And all my guys, they got in school, so it's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
I had a chance to watch the NFL Combine this past week,
right?
And I actually watched the wide receivers. That was I was looking forward to Arian Smith running. Mm-hmm. Who was your fastest time guy there? I kind of was watching by times, and I seen some guys like hit the 4.29.
That's crazy you said something about Aaron. I trained Aaron a couple of times. That's my guy. He did real well, but I think our fastest.
He ran a 4.3.
I think he ran 4.37.
Yeah,
I think he ran 4.37. But our fastest guy that we had was Tay Felton from Maryland. He was 4.38.
Okay,
4.38. So he had a really, really good day. He jumped well. Routes was really good. You know what I'm saying? Like he did real well. He was down there with us at XP. I'm real close with his trainer. He's up in the DMV area, so he came down and he looked real good. You know what I'm saying? He looked real promising.
Like, when you're training these kids to become pro athletes, like, do they pay you or do like?
Yeah,
okay,
most definitely,
okay,
most definitely.
Gotcha.
Yeah, most definitely. Yep. It is like, but you know, it's.
Do they get like a Waterboy discount? We give a shout out.
If they know y'all, they.
Hey, look.
If they know y'all, they do the show.
Said the Waterboy Show. He gives you a discount.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Make sure y'all shout him out.
But nah, it's so with the high school, like the youth and high schools kids, it's more like we have a structured price, like, you know, programs and stuff like that, but we make more so our money. Me and my brother, we make more so our money, like the college and the pro guys, like, you know, we tapped in with the agents and stuff like that, be on contract with them and, you know what I'm saying, build a relationship. Like, we independent, we got our own, you know what I'm saying, like company or whatever like that. So, you know, we just work with the agencies, like they'll reach out or the guys will reach out and then that's how we get compensated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, how many athletes did you guys have total at the combine this year?
We had 14 total.
Yeah. Man, 14 total. Man, that's a pretty big number.
Yep, all receivers. That's all we train. We train receiver. We train tight ends and a little bit of running backs, but we specialize in receiver training.
And some of the ranges that some of the guys are being told so far pre-draft that they may fall in. What are some of the ranges that you guys? I know you can't speak for.
No, it's all through. Like, just with the 7 that we had at XPE is anywhere between 1st through 7. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, the combine was a big job interviewing like the All-Star games they played in. So it was really good just to see them perform well, like, and, you know, just getting good feedback from the scouts and stuff. Now we're getting ready for their pro days and stuff like that. We're gonna run a couple of these guys pro days. So, you know, just getting feedback from scouts, seeing what they want to see, like they hit their times with the 40s and, you know, the jumps and stuff like that. So really just getting their scripts together and making sure they're working and, you know, just try to get them back right for pro days so they be at their schools and be more comfortable.
Hey, it was one dude, man, kind of embarrassed himself in my opinion. He was like, he tweeted last year when the kid from Kansas City got drafted, we ran a 4.2.
Yeah, he broke the record with 4.21.
4.21. Yep. And then the dude was like, well, next year I'm going to break that record.
Yeah.
So what's the guy's name that said that?
I think it was Isaiah Bond.
Bond, yeah.
Yep.
So he was like, it's his time to come. Man, that man ran a 4.4, man.
I think they gave him official 4.39.
Oh, okay.
But it was just, you know, I love, like, Isaiah played here. I don't personally know him. He played at Buford High School. Really, really good kid.
I heard of Isaiah Bond.
Yeah, he, you know what I'm saying? He was a really good player out here. But it's like, you know, I never, receivers have confidence. I ain't going to never knock a guy confidence, but you still got to respect the people that came before you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
They had him on the prize pick where you can bet.
Yeah.
He had me think, you know what, man? I might take a shot on this, man.
Yeah.
Man.
And whose time he was talking about breaking Xavier Worthy's time,
man.
right?
He been talking since last year.
Yeah, he was just saying he was going to go out there and break it. But the Texas receivers, they rolling. Yeah. Matthew Golden ran 4.29. You know, them guys rolling over there.
I mean, when you look at the record Worthy broke, and like I appreciate his confidence, and I ain't not, man. Shout out to you, Isaiah Bond. Like I'm not talking about his confidence whatsoever. Yep. But to break Xavier Worthy's record, I mean that record has stood for like many years. Like for him to run where he ran, I mean that was hard to come right behind and try to catch.
Exactly.
But guess what he did do though? By him saying that, he still put more eyes on him and more people paid attention to him.
His workout was still really good. It was still really good. And, you know, it's like you're supposed to have confidence, but at the same time, I think Xavier Worthy tweeted something, you know, you got to respect the people that came before you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a respect thing, but at the same time, you never like dim your light for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I think it helped him at the end of the day. Because
I know his name.
Hey, you know his name. Yeah. We just spoke about him, and Coach Steph said he ended up running a 4.39. Yeah. I mean, boy, that ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Because it's like we throw that out there like that's slow.
Man,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Boy,
you know what I mean?
Like back in the day.
And I'm out here running a 6.2, so I know.
I just remember, man, like the standard, like the above standard, the gold star was 4.4.
Yeah.
Like back when Deion was playing, that's why I made when Deion did a 4.2 was amazing back then. Because if you did a 4.4, you was like
you first round. One of the fastest.
And I was watching the combine and all the running backs, man, damn near 4.4.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Because it's different standard now. You know, it's a saying in the league, like a lot of scouts and, you know, coaches and stuff, they say 4.4, you're in the door. Like, if you run a 4.4, you can get in the door. But, I mean, the game changing now. Like, you know, me and my brother, we consult a lot of guys that, like, in the NFL and stuff like that. But it's like, it's 4.5, 4.6 guys out here getting money. You know what I'm saying?
What's Drake London? Drake London ain't a 4.4 guy, but he...
Nah, he not.
I'm not sure. I don't really... But, I mean,
He get open.
It's a difference. Like I tell people all the time, like one thing I learned from Tony Villani and Matt Gates down at HPE, like your 40 is not about your speed. Like it's all technique. You gotta do everything right from the start to the back end to coming off the, you know what I'm saying, coming out your stance the right way, like make sure your head don't come up too fast. It's just technique. It's not about your speed. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta hit everything right at that moment to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
In football, it's about your quickness.
No doubt.
Like if you quick, lineman, receiver, running back, like you got a chance to do something.
No doubt.
You got a chance to like be whatever. Now you may get caught from behind or whatever, but you just.
But they care about your 10-yard split more than anything. Like how fast can you accelerate from A to B?
Now I'd have won that. I'd have had the record.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty quick.
What they were gonna put like some wings at the end of them, some tacos. That's your 10-yard split.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh no, some of them Minnesota burgers, the Juicy Lucy. That's the hamburger you love the
have
most.
You ever tried that?
Nah.
So in Minnesota they have a burger that they're known for called the Juicy Lucy, and what they do is they get the patty, they split it open, they put some cheese in it, and they cover it back up, and they put it on the grill. And man, it's like they put grilled onions on it. The burger, man, one of the best burgers you ever had.
You see how excited he got about that?
He was locked in. He just said something.
I may make me one today.
Hey, so when we were in Minnesota, we're not gonna stay long on this whole Juicy Lucy time. We went to the spot that they originated from, and he had a chance to get one. Ever since then, he's been a
Matt's Bar. That's the name of it. Matt's Bar.
Yeah, he been.
I got a couple guys I train for the Vikings. I might got to try it.
For sure.
I got to try it.
When you try, you got to text them. You got to
I definitely tell you. I was like, man, I had to come up here and get one of them.
Let us know. Now me, I never had one.
You never tried it?
No, man. You know, I stopped eating pork, stopped eating beef. So and they don't sell turkey burgers or nothing like that. Yeah, for all y'all who say turkey burgers and turkey bacon is stupid, say what you want.
Well, though.
You know what I mean?
Well, for sure.
Say what you want. But let's get back to the combine. I do want to ask you this now. To pivot to our Falcons just a tad bit. I know you're gonna speak highly of all the guys you train because hey. They come from some of y'all training. These some really supreme athletes, guys who I'm sure can help any team.
Yes, sir.
Knowing what you may know about the Falcons already, are there any receivers that you train that you feel like would come in and fit that system specifically and be a help to the Falcons?
Yeah, I look at because really the Falcons really don't. I ain't gonna say they don't need any more receivers, but I think we got some guys that could be like later draft, later in the draft type guys. They could be some gems. You look at guys like Kobe Hudson from UCF. Probably Jimmy Horn from Colorado, LeJontay Wester, Will Shepard, Colorado, he'd be a good fit. Love Jaden Higgins from Iowa State, Jackson Meeks, Syracuse. We got a couple guys I think could fit the system just how it's up tempo, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So it's a couple guys for sure.
I want to ask you a question about Atlanta Falcon receiver. He got hurt at the beginning of the year. Rondale Moore, man, give us some what he is. Like we traded Desmond Ridder for him.
Yeah,
I think he was a first-round pick or second-round pick.
He's second.
What is he, man?
So it's
what are we getting out of him?
It's kind of crazy you talk about Rondale. He played at Purdue for Coach Steph Brown. That was my head coach.
Wow.
So I know Rondale. Rondale went to Coach. He went to Coach Brown's high school. They went to the same high school. So I knew about him his freshman year at Purdue. He lit it up. You know what I'm saying? I never really. They were trying. He the next Tavon Austin, stuff like that. But I'm like, man, he different, you know what I'm saying? But he battled some injuries and stuff like that. You know, he had a real good career with the Cardinals. Unfortunately, he had a non-contact injury last year. So, I check on him, make sure. I never trained him or anything like that, but I check on him, make sure he's straight. But I think the Falcons, he's a hidden gem. You know what I'm saying? He's explosive, slot guy. I think he's, Ray had a real good year for the Falcons, whatever like that. But I think he's just a compliment to what he could do, just explosive, fast. You get him the ball in space. He's a route runner. He can play inside, outside. You put him in the backfield. I think he just got a skill set that nobody on the team has.
So we kind of saw something getting Ridder.
Yeah.
So
he got some stuff to his game that nobody really has.
I'm excited to say. I kind of did my research on him. He's kind of like my Dyson Daniels type of effect for the Falcons. How he did for the Hawks. Yeah. I did my research on him. I'm like, damn, dude, fast.
Yeah, he could play.
I don't think he's little. He's small.
Yeah, he compact, but it's I think that's the thing about the league now. Everything changes. They don't care about your they don't care about your size no more.
Yeah, can you get out and make plays in open space?
Can you make plays with the ball?
but one thing for sure, watching the last 3 sample size of Penix gonna get him that ball.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. That's his game.
The only thing, but I just wonder, and I'm not wishing him to leave the Falcons. I'm just wondering where everything would fit with Ray showing up in the offense this year. Because I don't think when they brought Ray in, they expected him to have as big of a role as he had.
Yeah.
And with him having that role and showing up, I just wonder, where those opportunities.
It's like once you put it on film, it's like they gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? And Ray came in as like a 3 and a return specialist. So it's like he showed he could be a 2. You know what I'm saying? He really like stamped it that like, no, I could play ball. You know,
he did.
So it's like you can't exit that what he did. It's on film. So it's like whether it's another team, you know what I'm saying, coming to get it, or like they re-sign him or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like he extend him, he earned his right. You know what I'm saying? Like he did what he put it on film.
He did. He made some real tough catches, man.
No doubt.
So look, tell me this, Coach. You like talking to you, and we met through IG,
yes, sir.
but talking through some of the texts, you got a very interesting story.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Like we have a lot of football to talk about, but I want to like talk a little bit about your story, how you got to where you are now, man. Tell us a little bit about Coach Steph, man. How you got here to where you are now.
Well, like I say, I'm Coach Steph Brown. I'm from the west side of Atlanta. I'm from Oklahoma City. My mom and dad, like they did right by me growing up. You know what I'm saying? They put me in a better situation. We moved out to Henry County. I went to Henry County High School. That's where I graduated from. Went to prep school out of high school. I was a prep school All-American. Ended up going to WKU. I played for some of the best coaches in the game right now. Coach Willie Taggart recruited me. He the running back coach for the Ravens right now. Coach Petrino, I played for him my second year. He the OC at Arkansas. Coach Brom, I played for him the rest of my time at WKU, the head coach at Louisville right now. So I come from up under a really, really good football tree. Had a chance to get 2 degrees from WKU. I got my undergrad in sports management and my master's in sport administration. Won 3 rings up there. Top 10 in school history and longest reception. Didn't really have a real decorated career. Just a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Put my time in, did what I wanted to do. Like I was big on graduating. I was the first person in my family to graduate. So I got
congratulations, man. Hold on. Let's clap it up for that, man. Congratulations on that, brother. Congratulations on that.
So I did my pro day. I had a really good pro day and stuff like that. Had some calls for some teams, had some workouts and stuff. And ultimately, I was just like, man, I ain't gonna keep chasing something that ain't chasing me. So my athletic director at WKU, Todd Stewart, he gave me a call. He was like, he told me my senior year, we played in the Boca Bowl against Memphis. My last college game, he was like, man, you ever think about being a coach? And I was like, no, sir. Like, he was like, man, you always just seem like a coach on the field, like lining people up, like doing things the right way, you know what I'm saying, having guys come out, get extra work. So that's kind of what I was already on. And I was like, well, I was working in a factory out here when I first came back. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to make some money and, figure out what was going on. And I was like, well, they'll take care of my school, so I'll go back up there. So I went back to school and started coaching. And I started coaching in 2017. I went back as an offensive assistant. I worked on both sides.
So
at Western Kentucky.
Is West
Kentucky.
Western Kentucky.
Yep.
Yeah, so people that didn't know.
Yep, most definitely. And I went back up there and coached for 2 years. Got a lot of experience. Coached on both sides of the ball. Had some guys that went on to the NFL, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So, and then I started my own little training business. I started, just working with the receivers that I was with up there, guys like Ja'Cory Pearson and Lucky Jackson and stuff like that. So I was working with them, and then my brother TJ, he trained me like getting ready for my pro day. So he was like, man, you on your own thing, you might well just come get with me and me and my cousin Steve Vaughn. So he's the CEO of Top Chef. So he was like, man, you might as well just come get in with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you family. So locked in with them. I came back home. When I got done coaching at WKU, and I came back down here, I started coaching at Hateville Charter. That was my first like high school coaching job, and then started training and just built it up from there. So.
Yeah, man.
What was your 40 time?
When I ran in my pro day, it was 4.48.
Okay.
Yeah.
4.4.
Yeah, 4.4. You in the dough.
I had to work for that though. I was always quick. I had a real good shuttle, like L drill, but I wasn't a fast guy. I had to work for that 4.4 for sure.
Man, you were telling me, and during your time at Hateville, this didn't happen. Well, I don't know the complete incident you can tell, but I don't think this happened at the school. I want to make that clear with people. But during your time there, you said unfortunately you were a victim of gun violence. Yeah. Your time there, is that a story you mind speaking on?
Yeah, most definitely. So I was coaching at Hateville at the time, and I was at practice. I was at practice, and you have battles at practice like offense and defense, and I was just getting fed up. One day I was mad. I was like, man, I'm leaving. Walked off the field. I was mad. Like, our defensive coordinator, like we were doing other things, and like the offense coordinator, he really wasn't listening, and so it was one of them. I'm like, man, I'm gone. So I just left. Like, I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? I should, because it set a bad example for the kids. But I left. I jumped in my truck. I left. Went and picked up some of my kids that I still was training. So I picked up some of my kids from my neighborhood, and I just took them to the park and trained them. Like that's like my, like my safe space. Like that's more like I can clear my mind and stuff like that. So I took them home, and it was a drive-by in the neighborhood, and I was walking them to the door, and like I ended up saving one of them. That's how I ended up getting hit.
Wow, where you got hit at?
In my leg.
Damn.
I got shot in my leg. Bullet went through my left leg, came out, got stuck in my right. So,
did they ever get the bullet out?
Yeah, they got it out.
Okay,
yeah, they got it out. I had surgery and everything, so it hit my perineal nerve and split it in half. So I had to get surgery and stuff like that. But I didn't really know. I went to Grady that night, and my mom and them came down there, and I was just like, you down there at Grady, you waiting around. I'm like, man, I'm finna leave. I walked right up out of there.
Wow.
So that was a Wednesday, and I coached in the game on a Friday on crutches.
Man, y'all hear that?
Yeah.
He got up and coached 2 days later, man.
So,
Man, you a wild boy, Coach Steph.
I just love the game.
Boy, tough.
Hey, man, Coach Steph said, well, Coach Steph love the kids.
Love the
Boy,
kids,
hey,
for sure.
man.
And it was just to show them, like, I wasn't going to let anything hold me back. You know what I'm saying? For being there for them and just showing them, like, I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing to finish something we built. So.
Yeah, I like the fact that you decided to share, and I'm sure you already, this was years ago, so you already talked to the kids, you already talked to the coaches, but the fact that you shared again about you walking off and you feel like that set a bad example, and that you still speaking on that today, I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I felt bad for it because, and I ended up apologizing to the team because it's like, if I'm a leader and I'm not leading y'all the right way, like I'm gonna let you know if I make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if I walk off, you'll walk off in college. You know what I'm saying? So I don't ever want to, leave that perception out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. So Langston Hughes, you end up, because from Hateville, what were some of the other stops?
So after I left Hateville, we lost in the third round. And then so I wasn't gonna coach. I wasn't gonna coach that next year.
You getting ready to move on from it and just stick to training?
I was just like, I'm gonna just take a break and just, you know what I'm saying, just get into the training because that kind of started to get big a little bit. But I trained Dakari Collins, Nate Wiggins, like all them guys. So they was like, man, coach, come to Westlake. Like, coach made the head coach. They was like, man, come over here. Like, we'll come if you go.
That's a big program.
I ended up going over there, and it was fun. I think there was two of the funniest years I ever coached in football.
You know, my cousin, I think he has some ties with. Do you know Chris Nichols? They call him Cuz, short dude.
I know of him.
I know of him. He coached over there.
Yep.
Speaking of Westlake, man, I overheard you guys talk when I was getting dressed.
Right.
The Cam Newton incident, man, when he got into it with some guys, man. I found out you was those guys.
Yeah.
So can you kind of elaborate on that?
I mean, it was one of them things where it was like, if people know us, like they know, like it was just one of them things, like it's just brothers getting into it. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam do a lot for the community. You know what I'm saying? He do a lot for people. Me and my brother, we were with him. My brother was with him before I was still coaching college ball, but I was still coming out to recruit kids from the program. So, we had a real good relationship with Cam and stuff like that. But, things just like, we just felt like, it was time to move on. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was time for us to move on, like Cam was like, okay, I understand, but, probably kind of felt the way about it. So we went and did our own thing, and, he respected it and stuff like that. But, it was competition. Like, y'all can't beat me, you can't beat us. Like, we're going back and forth and stuff like that. So, it was some words exchanged and stuff like that. And it was just like, we let it get too far. You know what I'm saying? And, I went up there and tried to talk to him, and I probably shouldn't have walked up the steps, like, you know what I'm saying? But then, we exchanged some words, and, stuff went left field. But, like I said again, like I could take accountability for, my actions and telling them kids, like, that ain't how you go about that type of stuff. And, me and my brother, we apologized publicly, and, we talked to our parents and, like, all the people associated, like, with what was going on in the tournament. And, it was just, that was unnecessary, and that was a bad look for both sides.
Yeah, well, I'm glad y'all were able to move past it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know it was a big topic for a while last year, right after it happened.
Right.
But talking to you and showing your perspective and how you said you guys apologized to the parents, you showed the kids that wasn't a good example. I mean, and you even said earlier, I don't think you'll mind me sharing that, you and Cam even spoke after that everything is
he
good.
I mean, we spoke, and he came up to me and was just saying, like, we better than that. You know what I'm saying? We better than that, and, we let our emotions get too high, and it just went a little further than what it needed to be. And, I talked to Cam, and, he talked to me, and we squared it up.
Man, that's dope. Cause y'all a lot of leaders. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all leaders, and y'all got a lot of kids looking up to y'all, and so that's good that y'all could show the kids that we can move past.
Yes, sir.
And we all Atlanta.
Yeah, and it's like
you know what I mean?
You want to set the right example, and you just want to show the kids. It's like you don't want to put that type of persona out there. You know what I'm saying? Cam is Cam. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but it's just like it just. Cam got a lot of respect for me and my brother because it's like we went backing down like from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
I
we respected it.
Cam a big boy, man.
Yeah, he ain't no little guy.
You got some heart.
Yeah, for sure.
Cam about like 6'5", Trey. I got a chance to meet Cam.
You introduced me to Cam years ago. You just forgot.
I forgot. I always forget, man. But yeah, man, I had to give you some props on that. But I had a heart. Well, I see a big 6'5" ninja walking around. I'm like, I'd probably talk some junk and walk off.
Yeah, but it's just like but with Cam, it's like Cam got a good heart, man. You know what I'm saying? He not a bad person. He just people just view him differently because he speaks his mind.
Yeah, he speaks his mind.
It's like, but when you have done things in this game like how he has, I feel like you earn that right. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
It's like, you look at Cam and his career, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Like football wise, you can't name 10, 20 people that done what he did. You know what I'm saying? So you have to respect it, but at the same time, Cam had to understand, like, just because you at that type of level don't mean you could treat people a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So he learning in the same process too, and it's respect, it's mutual. You know what I'm saying? Like a man is a man. Like you can look a man in the eye and just tell him what's going on and how you feel, and move forward from whatever it is.
Yeah, man. That what, and as men, that's a point that we have to continue to get to,
yes,
especially as black men.
No doubt.
Get to the point where we can have that respect for each other.
Right.
We can move past the incident,
yes, sir.
and then we can show the kids, that it's a better way to do things.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
So Langston Hughes, you end up at Langston Hughes. You guys made the state championship this year. Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys, didn't win the game against Milton, man. But I mean, just tell me about the year as a whole, man. Or speak to the kids, the people who support Langston, and just let them know, man, how dope of an experience it was this year.
So it was like I said, like the 2 years at Westlake, I was there. Went to the fourth round and the third round. And I ended up following my head coach, Coach Bobby, man. I went to Kell High School with him. Got a lot of kids in school, did that. And then, I was kind of on the fence about, like, I hit that wall, like, damn, do I still want to coach? Or, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I talked to Coach Boone and Coach Cannon and, two of my receivers that they've been with us forever, Javon McGee and Jabbar Jones. I talked to them. I started with them when they were young, coached them in 9th grade at Westlake, and they was just like, Coach, like, let's finish our senior year together. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it wasn't about the money. Like, it wasn't about, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't about nothing else. It was just more like, let's go put some structure around that program. Like, let's go, like, really put, eyes around them the right way. Like, get some sponsors involved. Like, do the necessary stuff and build it back up to what it was.
Yeah.
Because they had just won state the year before that. So it was just like, coming out the year before, they had lost in, like, the third round. And I was just coming around, just taking notes, like, seeing what was going on and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I get over here, like, I know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can change this, I could do this, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So that year, like, I wish it was like a camera with us every day. Like, that whole experience was a movie. Like, got there in the spring, it was some kids that didn't really have a whole lot of experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, it was a lot of political stuff going on over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I found some kids that had been there for a couple years and, nobody really had gave them a chance. I gave them a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played 8 receivers last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had Maurice Gleaton, Jabbar Jones, Javon McGee, Krishawn Sellers, Cannon Kersey, Antonio Sledge, Xavier Tiller, like, all them guys, Chase Golson, like, that was my group. And I just held them accountable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went over there to be the pass game coordinator and the receiver coach, and shit, we was one of the top passing teams in the state. Like, I always have been, like, since I've been coaching. I think my coaching career in high school is 63, 13, and 1. So
it seems like everywhere you go from playing to coaching, You always move far.
Yeah, and it's like I always try to like leave a program better than how I found it. You know what I'm saying? Like my biggest thing was get a jug machine over there for the receivers. We on it every day. We working every day. I made them sign academic contracts. You got to have a 3.0. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going in. I don't work in the school. I'm a community coach, so I'm going into school. I'm talking to the counselors. I'm talking to the principal. Like I'm trying to see what's going on. I'm communicating with the parents. Like I'm letting them know. Like if you late, like you know what I'm saying. I'd have had Jabari and shots since they was kids. You do anything wrong, like I suspend you. You know what I'm saying? Like you order with that. I tell head coach, you playing, I ain't coaching. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what I'm on. Like because at the end of the day, like you got to realize, like I would never put my name on you to a college coach and you embarrass me, and he would never come get a kid from me again. And so that's the biggest thing with me. But just the experience over there, like it was more like an HBCU vibe. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was parents really involved, like people caring. You know what I'm saying? We had fans from all over. People coming up to me after the games, like want to take pictures, like. My neighborhood supporting me, like you know what I'm saying. So it was really good. It was a good experience.
And you coming back this year?
I'm still trying to decide. If I want to just if I want to just train, like train or just come back to coaching. But I'm still on the fence trying to decide right now.
Yeah, and that's part of what I was going to ask you. Like what do you see for yourself? In the future, what's the like the vision that you can say? Okay, this is where I see myself, Coach Steph, ending up in 5 years or 10 or whatever you would like to share.
As a coaching wise, my goal is always to win a state championship, a national championship, and an NFL Super Bowl as a coach.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be coaching anymore. And then, just training wise, like maybe a Heisman Trophy winner, a Biletnikoff winner, stuff like that. Like get a couple more first round draft picks, open me a gym. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm only 32, so you know what I'm saying?
Vision, yeah.
Like I kind of like put it all together, like top shelf performance, like that's our brand. But I also created a brand within a brand. It's CBFWA, creating benefits for winning athletes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to just build that up and get that going, and just show people like you could do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta try to be nothing else but yourself. Like support the people that support you, and you know what I'm saying. I'm more for the kids. So it's like just seeing that, like I feel like if they don't make it, I ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? So just trying to put it all in perspective. And sometimes I kind of be like, well, do I need to take a break? Because I don't really technically have an off season. Like I get done coaching, I go right into pre-draft training, get the college guys right for spring break. You know what I'm saying? Come back, and then we in spring ball for high school. So I never really had a break like in 6-7 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, I want to ask you something.
Yes, sir.
I want to take it to the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
All right. What is going on with Kyle Pitts, man? Like, can you explain? Like, he's a physical specimen, can run the 40, can catch. What's going on with him? Have you had a chance to watch his game?
Yeah, I used to work with Kyle. I worked with Kyle when he was at Florida. All the way up until his rookie year, and then he kind of he trained, like the way he trained, he just switched up his training regimen. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like he's more so like focusing on his body and stuff like that. Like Kyle a good dude, you know what I'm saying? But I think with him it's more like, I think it's opportunity-based stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't speak on what goes on in the building because I don't really know. But I think like, with him it's more like just opportunity. Like, just getting in tune, like, with the quarterbacks and the coaches and, you know what I'm saying, making sure they're on the same page and stuff like that. But I don't really think it's a him thing. I think it's more like a confidence thing.
So okay, that makes sense, the confidence thing. But watching him sometimes, man, it looks like he's not giving every effort on every play. Sometimes it looks like he's like loafing out there. And I don't know if that's just how it comes off. He may be,
if you see it like that, somebody else may see it like that too. But it's like, you have to ask yourself too, like, as a receiver, you know what I'm saying? Kyle's used more like a receiver anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. I think he should be lined up on the tackles, man. Create some mismatch.
That's his
I
game.
hate that.
Like, it's his game because it's like, he won the Mackey, like the best tight end, but he's a mismatch though. So it's like you line him up. Like you got safeties and linebackers on him. But I think with him it's more like, like you said with the lazy part, I think it's more like, okay, I'm running all these, like receivers run all game. So I'm running like I'm not getting the ball. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I'm running all these routes. It's like, and then that one time I do get the ball, like I ain't ready or I'm not expecting it, because that type of stuff happens. Mm-hmm. But it's like, you go through the way the league works. You practice certain types. So if I'm practicing hard and I'm getting the ball all week. Then I get in the game, they call the same play and I don't get the ball. Like how does that make me motivated? Not saying that's right. I'm just saying in general.
I
understand how that goes.
But at the end of the day, in my head,
right,
he need to go hard every time.
No doubt.
And something that you said, like I hate the way the Falcons utilize him.
Yeah.
Try to utilize
I don't think they use him right.
They put corners on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so what?
Just give him a chance.
But put him next to the tackle.
Yeah.
Make them tight ends cannot hold him.
Exactly.
You understand? Make him double. Like if you put him at the tackle positions, you're gonna get 2 people checking.
No doubt.
And you get 2 people out the defense automatically.
He's a mismatch problem.
Yeah.
I tell people like, it's not a route he can't run. It's nothing he can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a unicorn, but it's like you have to offensively, like schematically, you have to find ways to get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? You have to find ways to implement him in the scheme, and it's like you can't expect somebody that went first round to be motivated and I'm not implementing in the offense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a two-way thing. Like I said, I don't really know what's going on in the building or whatever like that, but it's like Kyle a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I know he on time. I know he handling his business. I know he go in there and, put his best foot forward, but it's like the effort part, I think that just come with building his confidence back up. He had the injuries and stuff like that.
That's the second thing, man. Talk to the man. Just say, man, just fake it. Make it look like you're running hard, man. I think because people look at that and judge him on that.
Yeah, and it's like,
and I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'll be frustrated as well. Man, throw me the damn
But
ball.
it's different because if you really look at the Falcons, I know y'all do. So you can tell his rookie year, he was implemented in the offense though.
Matt Ryan was getting on the ball. Matt Ryan's a tight end guy.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like now it's more like I got an older vet. He really just came around here. Penix, like he younger, so it's like you really got to build relationships with your OC and your quarterback. That's the biggest thing too. Like, cause he probably looking at it like y'all know what I could do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like make it work for me, but at the same time you still got to be available on and off the field.
And what I'm scared of is like we let him go.
Yeah, and he go somewhere. He gonna go up.
Come the man, bro.
He gonna go
I
somewhere
don't want
and go
that
up.
to happen.
But he done showed the spurts. Like a lot of people don't go for 1,000 yards as a rookie. So you can't tell him. You're not telling me the talent ain't there. Now, granted, he had a couple injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really, really, really close with the people that work with him on the medical side. So he looks good.
I think last year, like, cause he missed like 2 years. Like he didn't miss it, but
it's kind of down and hurt. Yeah.
And I feel like last year was the first year he really got a chance to just play. Mm-hmm. But I still think that affected him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
because it's like you out there playing
year.
Like, damn, like, like when you get them type of injuries, it's more like, damn, like, it's kind of in your head. And that might be why you kind of think he's not giving air, because it's like, shit, I don't really want to get hurt. But it's like, at the same time, I know I still got to go hard. That's my job. So it's like, I think with him, it's just more like, just building that confidence back up. And, he got a full offseason with Penix now. And, you know what I'm saying, whatever they, it's like, however they go about it, like, it's just, y'all got to implement them. You know what I'm saying? Really implement them.
Do that, Trey.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, I think Penix is listening to some of the stuff he said, it sounds like he wants to try to get that relationship between them as quarterback and tight end.
I think that's what it is, because like me just training receivers and stuff like that, like your quarterback got to be your best friend. Like they got to know where you at all times. They got to trust you enough to put that ball like wherever it needs to be at any point and know you're going, know you're going to make a catch, or make the tough grab or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Just always make yourself available.
Yeah.
So to recap, Coach said that Kyle Pitts is going to have an all-star year this year. He's going to make the Pro Bowl. Going to catch 15 touchdowns and 1,500 yards. Okay, we're going to hold you there, Coach.
I just pray he has a really good season. I just pray he has a really, really good season, because he's a good dude. He's a good dude. And you know what I'm saying? Like when you put the work, he works hard. You know what I'm saying? So when you work hard, you know what I'm saying, you got to put your best foot forward, and good things happen to those who work.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. This is a very pivotal year for him when it comes to the Falcons, because it's for both ends. It's like a put up or shut
money
up.
On the line.
You know what I mean? And so if they're gonna decide to keep him, he definitely has to go. Yeah. To go out.
And I think he will. He got it in him. Like it's built up in him, and he been there before. So it's like, you just got to go prove it.
Let's go, Kyle. Come on, man.
Let's go, Kyle.
Yeah, man.
What a boy pulling for you, man.
Man, look, let's get it going.
No
so I did want to ask you about another wide receiver who's well known in the state of Georgia. He doesn't play in the state of Georgia anymore, but you trained him. I spoke to you a little bit about him before we did the show, and that's Ladd McConkey, who played at the University of Georgia. So this what I want to ask you first and foremost. Do you feel like Ladd McConkey was a bit underrated?
Yeah.
At his time coming out of Georgia?
A whole lot.
He should have been first round, huh?
A whole lot. I mean, he what box didn't he check to go first round? He ran 4.3.
I think it was discrimination.
I mean, well,
I think it's because it's King.
The only thing I mean, you could say that, but it's like I think with him it was just like the injuries. Like that's like I'm really close. I'm really close with his agent, Chris Cabot, and he was just like, the biggest thing, like when I was training him for the draft, it was just more like, he got to play in the game. He got to practice every day. He ended up winning MVP of the Senior Bowl practices. But he played in the game just to prove the scouts, like, no, I'm healthy. Like, I'm available. When I'm available and I'm healthy, I can make plays. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like he was underrated just because it was like he had limited film, but it was like when he was out there, he made plays. You know what I'm saying?
He killed the Falcons this year, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Murdered them.
I was there.
Yeah. Lad McConkey is the truth, man. Tell us some more about him, man. I mean,
Lad, I locked in with him like his sophomore year at Georgia, going into his junior year. I was coming around. I was training one of my other buddies, and Lad just came around. First time, he was just smiling. I was like, who his buddy is? You know what I'm saying? But he was cool though, and he was hurt at the time, and he was just out there just watching. Like he didn't have to be around. Like he didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like come through it. He was just watching.
Yeah.
I was like, Coach, how you do this? Like, what you think? How can I do this? So then when he got healthy, he was like, Coach, can we lock in? And I just drive to Athens. You know what I'm saying? Like I trained at Frederick Douglass High School. He came to Doug.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He travels like. He's from I think Chatsworth, Georgia. He's from North Georgia.
Okay, got Lad down at Doug, man.
He pulled up and got some work, and he really he enjoyed the way I coach him. Me and Lad got a really, really good relationship. I told him, throughout the season, I was just checking on him the whole year. Told him I was proud of him and everything he was doing, and people didn't. You couldn't pay 5 people to think he would do what he did this year, but he put the work in.
1,200 yards, right?
Yes, sir. And it's like he broke a lot of records for the Chargers. Justin Herbert loved him. He put the work in. Like he there on time every day. He cares about it. It matters to him. He does things right. He's one of them kids. It's like you know how to win. It's like with him, shit. He run the dome. You know what I'm saying? Like he been doing it there forever. So.
Man, when I look at Lad McConkey, I definitely feel like he was underrated.
Yeah,
when we talk about the offense from those Georgia teams, right? Like, of course, the straw that stirs the drink. We always talk about Brock Bowers, right? But when you think about what Lad was able to do, I don't think it was stated enough.
Yeah.
The plays he made, and he made them in different kind of ways.
Yeah.
I'm talking about end arounds, sweeps, jet sweeps, catch them on long passes, short ones that he took. You know what I'm saying? 30, 40, 50, 60 yards. Like he made every play just about that you need to make from the wide receiver position. He made it. Or even as some people like to call people gadget guys in position. I remember the one play he made, and I know you all saw this, the play he made where they gave it to Lad. Lad was supposed to throw it.
He took out running.
Defense was on him. He took out running. I think that was about a 40, 50-something yard. It may have been even longer than that. Touchdown.
But it's like with him, where he went to high school, he played everything.
Okay.
He played everything. Like he played quarterback, running back, receiver, DB. Coach Kirby, he went to one of his basketball games in high school, and he was like, "How do I not know anything about this kid?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think his a lot of people in his family went to the University of Tennessee.
Okay.
He ended up going to Georgia, so it was a thing. Like he came in and just worked. The former receiver coach at Georgia, Brian McClendon, that's my big brother. He's the receiver coach for the Bucks now.
Okay.
He was just like, still, he was like, when I first got back here, he was like, I saw him, he was just smiling. He was like, who is this kid? Said he ran a post on somebody out there in practice, made him fall. He was like, I knew he was.
Knew he was different.
Wow.
Got something.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, man, I love how you work with him. Anytime you want to come through. Like I used to pull up to the early morning practices. Like I used to go down there and just watch him. And I would just, like me and Lad, like we built a bond, you know what I'm saying? Like over the years and stuff like that. And just training him up and, you know what I'm saying, just talking to him. And like he's such a down-to-earth person. Like, he humble. He love kids, love his family, love his, his fiance. Like he does it the right way. So I'm so happy for him. And, like what he did this year, it wasn't a surprise to me.
Man, like by Brock Bowers and Lad, what they've doing in the NFL, it goes to show you that UGA was something to stop, bro. Like during that time, I didn't realize that. I thought Lad was just like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know he was Lad.
Man, those are some generational teams.
Yeah,
those are some generational teams. Yeah. Those are some generational teams. Like we were in it as fans, watching, and so we just. But when you step back from it now and look at it, those are some generational teams. When you look across, and I said this on a live that we did, when you look across the playoffs this year, right? Yeah. There were a lot. I mean, I want to say there were probably about 6 or 7 players from those Georgia teams in the playoffs. I think the 4, and it may have been more than that because it was 4. It was 4 just with the Eagles. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then you had Lad. You had Cook with the Bills. You had 2 with Green Bay. You had the safety.
Oh, yeah.
His last name is escaping me right now. But you had the safety play safety on
Bullock.
Javon Bullock, and then we had another guy from the Georgia team. I forget what position he plays. I'm sorry that your name is escaping me right now. And played for Green Bay. So that's more than what I initially said. That's close to 10 people. Yeah. That were starters and played
from
significant time.
One team.
Yeah,
that were across the playoffs.
Then you got like guys like Tyke Smith, they play for the Bucks. Like all the Nolan Smith. Like all
there you
guys.
Go again. I'm missing guys.
That's what I said. But that's an attestament to Coach Kirby and what they do at Georgia. Like he set the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like he at his school, and he brings the right talent in. Like the guys that buy in, and if he looks at it like if you give me your all, like it'll pay off. I'm gonna make sure you get the, what I'm saying, like you get compensated for it when it's time for you to go to the league. So
man, that's what's up, man. Old lad McConkey, man. Yes, is there anyone else you would like to speak on, or anything that you want to let the people know about Coach Steph that they need to know that maybe you have going on, or anything you want to let people know about you personally, or just where you headed? Something you want to share before we wrap this thing
I think the biggest thing, like I see this all the time, and a lot of people don't speak on it, and from the youth level all the way up to the collegiate level or college level, or like the NFL, like this NIL stuff is it's different now. I do advising, consulting, and training. So me and my brother, we advise kids to go like certain schools, like we consult them on like what you need to do when you get there, and like you train them. But biggest thing I just want to say, like parents, don't be in the way. Like don't be in your kids' way. Like if they want to do something, like do your research, make sure you contact the right people, have a lawyer involved, like, and even at the youth level, like, don't make it be about you. Like I see a lot of, like I coached ATL Elite Voodoo Teen U this past year. We won our 5th national championship.
Congrats on that.
So, shout out to Coach Batman and Larry O. They're my guys, and, just being around them and just seeing in the space, like people hate a winner, man. Like they hate a winner, you know what I'm saying? Like
we hate the Patriots. Man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's like I can't really say hate, but it's like they dislike when somebody can keep doing. You can keep doing something consistently, and it's like, but you can't be mad at something when somebody pushed the work in. And see, our kids, like, they run 40, 50 hills, 100 hills a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, before and after practice. And, Coach Batman got a mentality, like, and he tells them all the time, like, the foundation that I built is what I want y'all to stand on. And, like, we tell these kids all the time, like, parents, don't let your kids get a little bit of success and let it go to your head if you didn't play a sport or you didn't do something and you trying to live through them. Or, like even when you get to high school, like, oh, my son ain't getting the ball, I'm going to transfer him 2 or 3 times. Like, that's not a good look to colleges. Like, if you're doing that now, they think you're going to do it when it's time, if you're not, how you feel when you get up here. Like, you're going to hit the portal a couple times. And, I just tell people, like, the same situation that may be going on in Little League or the same situation that may be going on in the pros. I may be coaching the 4th, 5th receiver on the team, and he may be trying to work to that second spot. But people in the youth level that, parents may not be educated enough, they don't think it's like that. They just think like, oh, they pay you, you're supposed to play. Like, nah, that ain't the truth. So it's like, the biggest thing is like parents, like, support your kids. Don't demand them to do the things that you want them to do. Ask them what they want to do. Like, put them in the best situations. Like, do whatever you need to do to get them exposure. Like, ask questions. Like, make sure you had them in the right situation. And I think, like, picking, it even started at the youth level now, picking the right coaches for them, the right teams, the right middle schools, the right high schools, and the right schools, that's going to set you up forever. Like, I always tell people it's a 10-year plan. Like, it's a 10, from when you 10 years old all the way up, it's a 10-year plan. You just got to have a plan all the way through, because if you're 20, that should be going into either your first or second year in the league. So if you have a 10-year plan, you do it the right way, you advise, you consulted and train the right way, you're going to make it.
Yeah. And parents, don't do like me. My daughter played basketball at AAU and went up, man. I'm telling you, I was one of them parents that argue with the officials.
Oh, nah.
Man,
yelling in the stands.
Man, let me just tell y'all, man, it was one, she played for Woodward. She was like in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, maybe around that. Man, I done got kicked out the venue.
Out the game.
They done put me out the venue.
But it's like now.
Don't be like me, bro.
It's crazy you say that, though, and I respect it because you said
they kept calling fouls on them, man. They fouled out the game, bro. I was so mad.
But the sad part, like, you look at it, and you may just.
I embarrassed myself and I embarrassed her.
Because you don't know who else in them stands.
I embarrassed her.
You don't really
she would
know,
tell me,
like,
Daddy, and I stopped. I stopped her when she got, like, 9th grade. She's like, Daddy, please, like, you're embarrassing me.
Right.
And when she told me that, bro, I was like, dang.
And you just there supporting, but it's like you don't really know if that's a scout or evaluator. You don't know if it's somebody else from. I tell people that, like, your etiquette got to be more than everything. Like, I try not, like, even, I got a lot of mannerisms from, like, Coach Brown, like, my head coach. Like, I know it's something about to be a touchdown, so I just start walking. Like, I don't get too high, I get too low. Like, in practice, like, I'm on you, like, hard.
Now, I can
game,
tell by your passion,
natural.
man, you on your players.
Oh, yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Listening earlier, you hit us up, right? How did you find out about the Waterboyz Show and what you think about it, man?
Well,
Why did you want to come on the show?
I kept seeing it on my feed. I kept seeing it on my feed. So I'm like, I'm looking like my manager, David Benzaken, he hit me. He was like, this Waterboyz Show, like, we need to try to get you on there.
Wow.
Like, it's an Atlanta-based thing. So shout out to my boy David, you know what I'm saying, because I'm telling him, like, man, what you think about this? And y'all were talking about a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, well, I just see, you know what I'm saying, like, see what's going on or whatever like that. Because I'm trying to get more so, like, in this space, like, because people, they just see the work. Like, they don't really, like, know
you
me
got to
as a
get out
person.
there.
So,
Get your name out there.
I'm cool with it now. Like, I'm cool with the cameras and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that now. So, but I respect what y'all doing, and I appreciate y'all for having me on and, you know what I'm saying, just bring me in, because what y'all doing is really spreading knowledge, and y'all may not know it, but y'all reaching more than what y'all think, like, seriously.
Yeah, like, we do it out of love. Right. We want to be successful. We know we're going to be successful.
No doubt.
But I like hearing stuff. I always ask them, like, Trey, when you went out today, anybody walk up to you? I'd like to hear the stories like that. So to hear you,
because y'all got notable faces, and it's like, like being from the city, like just knowing, like, you got to support people from the city. Like, it's people that try to pay me to come on their stuff, and I was just like, I'd rather, like, do something genuine or, like, you know what I'm saying, something organic to the point where it's like I can come on here and really, just be myself and just talk to these guys and just tell them what's going on, and I also gain knowledge from y'all as well.
Well, Coach, we would love to have any of your clients come on
for sure.
that that's gonna, we'd love to, like, support and put the word out on them.
No doubt. I got to lock y'all in.
If you got some that want to jump on before the draft and want to have some discussions, hey, send them our way. Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Well, we've had that'll be easy, because it's like a lot of these boys that some of these guys, they get their draft grades back and stuff like that. They got to kind of try to put it out there. That they real people. So some of them, like a lot of the guys, they be kind of shy, nervous, whatever like that. But it's just more like an interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sit in and it's just practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and jumping on the interview with us, man. We gonna have fun.
Yeah,
we gonna try to make people feel at home. We're gonna try to make it easy for them, and we like highlighting. Like I told you before, we don't just reach for, like, hey, let's do the interview with the biggest star.
That's what I respect.
Look, we want those interviews, and we gonna get those, and we've been getting those interviews. But we also want to have interviews with other people who on their way up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we can, because we on our way up, we can highlight everything.
Yeah, no doubt. And
one of our first interviews was a kid,
Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller from Greene County.
Okay.
And he played quarterback, receiver, safety.
Yeah.
He ended up getting a scholarship at
USC.
Yeah.
But, like, when we went to his game, man, he was killing it as a wide receiver.
Yeah. And it's like, but y'all highlighted what he is.
Yeah.
And it's like I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, your platform is what you make it. Like, I'm from Oklahoma City, like, a lot of kids from around that area, like, I made them believe in themselves more. Like, when it came to certain stuff, like, my big brother said, Mohawk, Dollar, like, all them guys, like, my big brother Gooch, like just being around them, like, older cats, my big brother TJ, that I do training with, like, I don't really call people my big brother. So, like, when I look at them type of guys and what they doing, they push me to be better. So it's like, if I can find something to keep doing to motivate these kids and keep them out the streets, and you know what I'm saying, like, that's why I started my my nonprofit organization called the Make 'Em Believe Foundation. I have a youth camp every year. It'll be my 5th year doing it. I have a free youth camp in my neighborhood every year for the kids. So
that's awesome.
I'm gonna do that first week of June this year. But it's like I started the nonprofit to raise awareness about gun violence, like after it happened to me. So just doing that and, like, just highlighting what's going on and just really just showing, like, who I am. So it's just like, that's why I kind of wanted to, you know what I'm saying, like, get out here and just, use my platform.
Man, well, Coach, keep supporting these kids, keep teaching these kids. We need, it says it right there on your sweatshirt, black coaches are dope.
Yeah.
The game needs us.
That's my, it's a brand, Black Coaches Apparel. I really rock with them. They on Instagram, and I hit them up one day, and I was like, man, I love y'all merch. They was like, man, we'd love to send you something. I'm like, well, I got some stuff coming up I could wear, you know what I'm saying, like, I could wear the stuff like that and promote.
Yeah.
Shout out you guys, man.
Yeah, shout out you guys. Like, that's that, and it's very true.
Yes,
like, we need us as men, especially, and I'm gonna say it, especially like black men. We need us to be supporting and bringing up the black kids. You know what I'm saying? The black youth behind us, because I mean, it's cliche, but they are the future.
But I mean, it's like just just, I mean, not even just being black, you know, like we're black, but also it's like it go for everybody. But me being black and having influence in my community makes me want to do things the right way.
Yes, sir.
Like, you know, I've been in situations, I ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying, but it's like I'm man enough to tell the kid I was wrong, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm pushing you to be great, you know what I'm saying, that's what come with it, greatness. So it's like, you know, you want to keep pushing yourself and keep doing things a certain type of way, and also like understanding like, you know, you're your own unique entity. You feel me? So it's like you gotta, if you don't believe in yourself, a brand or a team or something like that won't believe in yourself either. So just building your platform and your resume up is like something I tell kids all the time. Like people look at me, they don't know I'm a college graduate. They don't know what I done did. They judge me off of how I look or how I dress, and that's cool with me until you sit down and have a real conversation with me. It's like, you know what I'm saying? But it's at the same time, it's like, so I don't play the radio though. Like I ain't no yes man. Like I ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I don't go for all that. But it's like, it's gonna be respect at all times. And you know, I tell people like, if you care about something enough and you love it enough, like it'll come back to you in due time. So it's like you got to put the work in, and like, you know, being great take time. You know, so that's how I see it.
Y'all know who a coach that I look up to, and he's doing this thing, is Coach Prime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like he's doing on a level like I would say, you know, he hadn't won the championships yet. And I'm about to say a name like a Saban to me.
Yeah,
like he's just,
but he's. I just say with Coach Prime, like we train, me and my brother, we train LeJontay Wester, Jimmy Horn, and Will Shepard. We've been training them throughout the whole draft process, and just hearing the stories and, you know, just a certain type of things they tell us. Like we'll be at their pro day. We're gonna run their pro day, so hopefully,
Colorado?
Yeah, we'll be out there.
Hard.
So hopefully, you know, we get to meet Coach Prime and, you know, sit down and, you know, chop it up with him and everything like that.
That's
but
dope.
He's everything, you know, like to this city, and, you know, we respect him and, you know, what he's doing, because he's giving kids from inner city, you know, like inner city like areas like a chance, you know what I'm saying, to come be something. And, you know, it's like Jimmy talk about him all the time. LeJontay, like, man, he like a dad to us. You know what I'm saying? Like he like a father figure to us. Like people may look at him like he treat his kids a certain type of way, but it's like, what dad not? You know what I'm saying? But he treat us the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. But, you know, everybody got their own, you know, flaws or whatever like that. But you can't tell me about something that a man is giving his time back and, you know, his expertise and his resources to kids to help them further themselves. You can't tell me nothing about that. So I respect that wholeheartedly.
I'm expecting great things out of Horn, man. Hopefully,
sure.
Man, so.
That's why I say hopefully the home team get one of these boys.
Yeah, bring them on home, man. Bring them on here for the Falcons.
He say Horn, man. Y'all need to get him.
No doubt.
Yo, Jimmy Horn, man. And last but not least, my boy Dukes was telling me, man, you train little baby son. You train one of his.
Yeah,
okay,
that's my nephew.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah.
Man, we gotta keep him on speed dial. Man.
Sure. That's why I say I got my hat on. Y'all know what it stands for. I ain't gonna say it on air, but you know that's what we pushing. You know what I'm saying? Them 4 letters. So, you know that's the brand, and that's what we standing on, and just telling people like, you know, you can't look at people a certain type of way and judge them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what people go through. You don't know what, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what people are trying to do. So it's like, you know, I respect, like, I look at like people like, man, we like the way you dress, you know what I'm saying, this and that. I respect the black-owned brands. Like, I know I can go spend 10, 15,000 in Louis or something.
And get
like
you
that,
a adventure or something.
Yeah, something like that. You know, I that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, we gotta get y'all some gear, man.
Look, I just had to mess with him right quick.
I want to show y'all something, man. Like, my partner Doug, man. Hold on.
Look, I just had to mess
That's why
with him
I say,
right
even
quick.
with y'all brand, like I like that type of stuff. Like you send me the link, I purchase.
Yeah,
I will.
Because
it's like, you know, the black owned stuff, like it mean more to me than, you know what I'm saying, everything else. You know what I mean?
So look, my partner Doug, man, like he really into the community. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
He's from Grand Hustle, work with Tip.
Okay.
I saw them put this on his shirt yesterday. So I'm like, yo, man, you voted? He's like, nah, man, I want to start this movement. And it's like, keep culture growing, keep our dollar flowing. I shopped in my hood today. Black owned Atlanta, grown.
I love that.
And so you saying that, like, I want to give you this to support him.
Well,
he's going to give me some more stickers, but like he's trying to create a movement.
No, that's hard.
Like that.
I love this because it's like, this the type of stuff like at my camps and stuff, man, come out here and sell your merch. You know what I'm saying? Come out here, like, you know what I'm saying, show kids the love. Or like, I think in Atlanta, like, we so culturally based and so much stuff start here to the point where people forget that other brands support other brands. You know what I'm saying? So
now you saying that, man, it's crazy how things come together.
No doubt.
Talked about that yesterday.
No doubt.
I just got that yesterday.
Yeah, and I respect this, man.
And so like, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna link y'all up, man.
Sure.
So like he can come around. Cause he's definitely like that's the thing about Trey, myself, and him. Like Trey loved the kids.
Right.
He loved to work with the community. He thinks about he's the PTA dad of the year. He's the president, the PTA president.
Yeah, I'm the PTA president. One of my sons do.
No, it's like because it's like that's something you taking your time out to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I say, y'all both being in the music industry, y'all know how this stuff goes. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything not glitter and gold. Like in the entertainment world, like the. You know what I'm saying? The sports world, everything kind of the same. So it's like, it's relatable topics to what's going on, but at the same time, it all come back to community-based stuff.
Yes,
and
sir.
I think, you know what I'm saying, like I say again, like, I really respect what y'all doing.
Thank you,
like,
bro.
I
Appreciate
really
it,
respect
Coach.
what y'all doing. And I appreciate y'all so much for having me.
It's all good, my brother. We appreciate you.
Thank
We
you
appreciate
so
you,
much.
man.
Appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you coming through, man. Well, look, man, y'all, that was Coach Steph, man. We appreciate him coming through, man. Atlanta's on, man. So hopefully we'll see him on. He say he's still trying to decide if he gonna come, but hopefully we'll see him on the sidelines this season, man. And maybe if he is, he'll let us know and we can come out to a game and give you some support. We told Steve Miller when he first came on, we told him, hey, let us know. We'll come to one of your games. We did that. Quincy Carter came on. Quincy Carter, man, yeah, that's one of our guys,
Quincy
man.
coached me in prep school.
Oh, that's hard.
Quincy coached me in prep school.
That's hard.
And I saw his episode, and that's what made me like.
Yeah, we went to one of
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He been trying to get me over to Southwest for a little minute.
Yeah.
He been trying to get me over there.
Coach with him, man.
Man, I told him I was
everywhere you go, they make the playoffs, man.
Hey,
Quincy, man, scoop him up, man.
Man, I told Q,
man.
I said, man, just call me, man. We can probably work something out.
Yeah, we'll see what's up.
All open right
Yeah. On that note, we finna get up out of here. I always remember what we tell y'all every show, the Waterboyz Show. We represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. On behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B. Rich, Coach Steph, our esteemed guest, and Aaron Pittman.
Yes, sir.
The Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.